questions for Jaden.
Jaden, how was your break? Did you go home or what'd you do?
Yeah, I went back to North Carolina a couple of days. Good time with family, good Christmas. So, yep.
Did you do any basketball stuff or just?
A little bit, but try to stay off my feet for a little bit. Knowing going into conference play is going to be tough. So, but still trying to tighten up my skills. So.
Do you have coaches or people that you get with to say, hey, what are you seeing? To get feedback at all, any type of feedback when you go back into those home situations?
I have some trainers I've been training with since I was, middle school and stuff like that. They watch the game, but they kind of, work on things that I, been doing and try to implement into the game. So.
Big 12, are you guys ready for it?
Yeah, we're excited. Going in probably one of the best conferences, known for basketball. So we're excited going into this, and we're ready to compete.
Do you know how you felt when you first heard the news?
Just excited. As a basketball player, that's one of the things. You want to play the best of the best, and going into the Big 12, we're definitely getting that for 20+ games. So yeah.
What do you think has been the thing that you've learned the most about this team during the non-conference?
It's not going to be easy for us, with different, injuries and different lineups. So, we got to adjust and, find ways, to win games, whether that's on the defensive end, getting stops, if a shot's not falling. So, we got to really work and for full 40 minutes, to get wins.
Is there something to, knowing that it hasn't come easy that makes it adds motivation?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, from the players to the staff, managers, we all want to win, for us, but not only for us, for Tucson, for the fans and everybody. So, knowing that it's not coming easy, we're excited, we're sticking together, and, we're battle tested now. So going into these tough games, and, it's not going to be 20-point wins. It's going to be, dog fights going down to the last second. So, we're kind of prepared for those.
Can you describe just how the dynamic of this team has changed with Mo being out, Henry getting more minutes, Deli in the starting lineup now, how that's kind of changed the dynamic over the last 3-4 games?
Definitely, Mo going out, that's a big piece for us. But, Henry's done a great job. Tobe, Deli, like you say, next man up mentality. And I feel like, we're starting to find that now and, realizing that we don't have Mo, so different scenarios we could play with Henry at the 5 or Tobe at the 5. So, we're just, working on those things right now.
So, Jake, when you signed, of course, or when you came to transfer here, you were thinking they were still in the Pac-12, and then I think it was early, about the time you went to Israel in August that year, you found out the Big 12. How did that hit you specifically, or when? Do you remember when it was? You mentioned you were excited about it, but when did that hit you? Or was it one of those things where you knew you were going to play a lot of high-level games anyway? Yeah,
no matter the conference, I feel like, as a competitor, you want to compete, every night. And when I heard the news, I was excited, going into the Big 12. Growing up, I watched a lot of those teams and, getting to play against those guys and compete with those guys night in and night out, just excited.
Where were you? Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
I asked him, tell me about leadership. He said he's still looking. Could you be that guy or one of the guys?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like this team, we got a lot of guys with experience, and I don't feel like we have, that one person that's, very outspoken and vocal. So I feel like for this team, we have a lot of guys that lead in their own ways, and it could be, a different day. It can be that, that guy's, turn for a leadership. So it's not just one, certain guy. It can have Trey one day, KJ, C-Love, myself, just, anybody.
So do you feel more, along those lines, do you feel more, I don't know, responsibility, or just because you have been around and a lot of guys who were leaders last year are gone now?
Yeah, definitely just, just speaking up when needed. When I see something, I definitely put my teammates to the side and, tell them something I see and, with the experience I had within college basketball. So definitely trying to be, more vocal on that piece.
What do you like about what Conrad's been able to add when he's been?
Yeah, Conrad's, a special guard, has played, overseas is, some of the best basketball. And he, has great IQ and, he's fast and he can pass. Probably one of the best passers we got on the team. So I definitely, I look up to him and his passing. So when he comes in, it changes the tempo and, he gets the ball moving on offense. So.
When you go up against him in practice, what would you say maybe is the next piece he needs to add to his game?
I mean, I don't think it's anything he needs to, add. Just keep shooting that three ball when it's open. But just getting gritty on the defensive end. He's everybody he's not the tallest, but I feel like he can really get into the ball and get steals. They're gonna try to find him on the mismatches, but our defense is predicated on helping him. So I feel like he should be good.
What do you think's added to your uptick in assists these last few games? I think you got 6 the last 2 games out.
Just playing within the system. Me and Coach Lloyd and the other coaches been talking about that, and not just trying to go out there and hunt them. Just play within the game, and they'll come. That's within our offense. Point to post, high lows and stuff like that. Just finding my shooters, C Love, Deli, KJ, Trey, just going out there and playing the right way and not trying to force it.
Through the years, Arizona basketball has lived off transition points and getting to run and obviously move. You've done that last year. Has it been frustrating at all this year where you haven't been able to do it all the time or a lot of the time? And what can happen if that's the case?
Yeah, it's definitely been down, our transition. But I feel like in order to do that, you got to get stops first. And, we've been talking about transition and, how we play is, point to post, high low. And, with Mo being out, it's kind of a little difficult. But, Tobe, we've been working on that. And I feel like within Big 12 play, we'll kind of see our transition build back up.
You're talking about, going into Big 12, but obviously you guys probably didn't have the non-conference you were hoping. Does that make it different too, or add an urgency or anything? Or kind of what's the vibe like now?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have the start. Everybody knows we didn't have the start that we wanted, coming in the beginning of the year. But it definitely adds a sense of urgency for our team. But, we're excited to go into Big 12, and, every night is going to be a battle. So going in there, and we want to win the Big 12. So we want to come in, and we're excited.
You mentioned North Carolina. You went back to North Carolina, but you're from upstate New York, right?
Yeah.
Or you have family in North Carolina now?
Yeah, actually, I live in North Carolina now. Yeah.
With the, just curious then, with the trip you have coming up, Cincinnati, West Virginia, any of them going out? It's sort of close by, or?
Oh yeah, probably have some family, but just excited for them to come out and support not only me but the team.
You guys get to meet Snoop at all?
Excuse me.
You guys get to meet Snoop Dogg?
No, we didn't. We had practice same time they had the game, so we were just getting ready for TCU.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.